Hello, hello, let's read more comics.
I understand your concerns, all of your concerns. My mind is made up.
They are the enemy.
How can we trust them?
How could we trust them? He sounds like, I don't know, his IQ is 75.
As long as
I don't
Saul
really
is
care
king,
about people's
all of our
IQs.
lives are in danger. He will not stop hunting us, and no place is safe for us in the lands of
So
Israel or Judah.
he sounds dumb.
Philistia is the only place Saul cannot reach us.
That's
We
the
must do this.
That's the old-fashioned way of saying, yeah, somebody's dumb. You don't have to like quote their stats.
Tell your lord Akish that I accept his terms. We leave for Gath in the morning.
I will deliver your response at once.
Well, David, he's French.
David and his followers departed the lands of Israel and entered into the lands of their oldest enemies, the Philistines.
The fish
And David
people.
offered his service to Achish, son of Maok, king of Gath. Achish bestowed upon David the town of Ziklag, where his followers could live and be at peace.
I guess it's not reading. Reading it out loud. For more than 1 year, David and his followers raided many lands along the borders of southern Israel. They raided the savage barbarians known as the Amalekites. I think they were like giants or something. And Geshurites. Yarr! Arr! Whoosh! And he fought against the tribes of the Gezerites. He left none of his victims alive to reveal where he had been. So brutal. He did not raid any Israelites. When asked by Achish where he had raided on any given day, David would reply, against the lands of Israel. So Achish was completely deceived as to David's loyalties. Ooh, he's sneaky.
For more than 1 year,
Okay,
David
I read
and his
it
followers
already.
And the Geshurites, and he did not
So-
raid any. When asked by Achish,
Okay.
David and his men learned many new tactics and strategies from the Philistines. David served under Achish and became a trusted advisor of the Philistine king, trusted enough to join the king's army to wage war against King Saul and the Israelites. Although Achish trusted David very much, his generals did not. They argued with the king that David and his men were Israelites and would turn on them once the battle with King Saul began. And so Achish, son of Maok, king of Gath, told David that he must take his men and return to Ziklag. Upon their return, they find their home in ruins.
Is that like a giant horn sticking from the ground, like a, I don't know, dragon's horn, or maybe it's like the ear of a giant goblin or elf?
In their absence, vicious Amalekite raiders had attacked Ziklag. They stole all the wealth David and his men had amassed, and worse, they took everyone captive.
Somebody's peeing. God damn, this comic is long.
David was greatly distressed by what they found when they returned. His wives, Ahinoam and Abigail, were among those taken captive. David's men were distraught over the loss of their wives and children. They blamed David and spoke of stoning him.
Let's get stoned.
What has happened to your family has happened to my family. But I trust in the Lord who has never let me down. All of you who trust in the Lord and want to follow me must cross this line.
Ephod.
Priests,
That's like
bring
the
ephod.
priestly armor with diamonds and stuff.
And David inquired of the Lord, "Shall I pursue the raiding party? Will I overtake them?"
This thing.
The Lord replied, "Pursue them. You will certainly overtake them and succeed in the rescue." David knew the answer would come true because he trusted the Lord.
And finally we can go kick some ass.
Let's go.
Yeah, Cheshire Beam is my new favorite guy now. In a very non-homosexual way, I must admit. Fuck you. Ooh, it's Amalekites. Hey, you bitches, come here. I don't know. Wah! Run away, run away, run away! Let's fire. I leveled up, so can I... Yes, I can equip new crap. Yes. Okay, let's see the other guys.
Let's go.
Nope, nope, no.
Time to dull this blade a little, don't you think?
Yes, this is better. Better. Pedophile. Pedophile
Wise
jokes.
choice.
Okay. Damn. This guy's equipment was like ancient.
Watch me
Almost
work.
as ancient as my ass. Which is ancient. Wow. This is pretty good. The bow. At least compared to
Time
his
to dump.
old
Let's go.
crap.
For the Lord.
Okay.
Onward.
Good.
Let's crack
Finally
some
we can go
skulls.
kick some ass. Hey David. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, plunder. Do you come from down, come to hear the plunder and eat some thunder? Or something like that. Hey, fuck you! Ooh, it's a giant. See? They are giants. I told you. I knew it. I know all about the Bible.
The king of Gath gave the city of Ziklag to David. From that point on, the city was owned by the kings of Judah.
Then Achis gave him Ziklag that day, wherefore Ziklag pertains unto the kings of Judah unto this day.
For a while, it was David's headquarters.
But yeah, there's like all sorts of stuff in the Bible that people nowadays, like, you know, supernatural, metaphysical stuff.
To escape Saul, David lived in the land of the Philistines. For a period of time, he lived in Gath and became friends with the king of Gath, Achish.
And David arose, and he passed over with the 600 men that were with him unto Achish, the son of Maach, king of Gath. And David dwelt with Achish at Gath, he and his men, every man with his household, even David with his 2 wives, Ahinoam and the Jezreelites, and Abigail the Carmelitess, Nabal's wife. And it was told Saul that David was fled to Gath, and he sought no more again for him. Okay. Give me some bread or money or whatever.
I can't do that.
Maybe I'll
Follow me.
try one of these guys. Range guys. I don't know, like using them. I don't know, like you have to be too precise or something. Only Imperial biblical characters can be so precise. Ah, the beast. Oh. Okay, more bees.
I can't do that.
Yes, I could. I just
can't
did
do
it.
that.
So much loot. I can't believe it's loot. That sounds like a good, some sort of kind of like a specialist loot. Like there should be loot merchants, like industrial loot and magic, like some company that makes loot or something. Or maybe not.
My spirit. Let's go.
Okay,
My
let's
turn.
use this guy a bit more. Yeah, I was mumbling earlier about like supernatural stuff in the Bible, and like nowadays I think even many Christians just like sort of ignore it, like think it's allegorical or something like that. And yeah, I'm a modern guy. I don't like I don't easily put my faith in any like any claims, like when somebody says something like some paranormal stuff or supernatural stuff. But on the other hand, like I do think like there is some sort of metaphysical stuff out there, like I do believe in its existence and stuff, but it's just like I guess I'm sort of agnostic. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm sort of agnostic when it comes to all the metaphysical stuff. Like in theory, I believe that it's not it's real. But specific claims, like when somebody says they've had some metaphysical experience, or like I don't know, people who claim they are psychics and stuff. Like theoretically, I can. Okay, I want Cheshire Beam back. I can theoretically like accept that, yeah, maybe some people have like psychic abilities or whatever like that, or they had so-called UFO abduction experiences. Oh, they're quite badass. Bracers. Bracers of badassness. So yeah, in theory, it's like
I've been wanting to stretch my legs.
I have no problems with that stuff, but when it comes to like I don't know, individual people and their like specific claims, I am very skeptical and doubtful.
Onward!
This weapon is quite effective. It's super effective.
Let's crack some skulls.
Okay, I guess the equipment, more money. Because like like there's in the Bible there's the giants that is like, I guess it's borderline metaphysical. Like I guess it depends how big you think the giants were, because like of course there are people in the world with gigantism, like the Great Kali in professional wrestling and stuff. But stolen goods. So more loot. Okay.
Watch me
No,
work.
I cannot use it.
Onward!
For the glory of the Lord.
Time to
Finally, Time to start.
Time to
Okay,
do
okay.
the Lord's bidding.
So, like, all of these, yeah, giants and Nephilim, the fallen angels, because yeah, there's angels, and of course Jesus does miracles and stuff like that. So, Ooh. So like in theory, I have like I can believe stuff like that, or like oh run away, there's fire. Hey you die, bitch. Okay. Now you
Can't do that.
end you. Oh. Can't touch this. Do. Fuck, I hate this part of the game when there's like too much shitty loot and I have to like separate the wheat from the chaff. Okay, I guess this belt is
Onward!
Thank you. My axe was getting a bit
on my
thirsty.
axe.
Let's
Yes. I've done that joke like 700 times, but so has the game has made the same thing.
David led Achish to believe he was raiding Israel, but he was actually raiding Israel's.
And David and his men went up and invaded the Geshurites and the Gezrites and the Amalekites, for those nations were of all the inhabitants of the land as thou goest to Shur, and even unto the land of Egypt. The Shur, was it like something to do with
So he was only
Assyria, Ashur?
pretending to be a partner
Okay.
of the Philistines in the war against Israel.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Man, the captain is quite
I can't
badass.
do that.
Okay, kill that. Oof, fuck.
I can't do that.
Oh, now you die, mon.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Okay, now I killed a bunch of people and I have to discard some crap. But like, and of course nowadays, oh, wrong button.
Let's crack some skulls.
Just checking, just a better one. I don't know, min damage. Yeah, crap. Fuck it all to ass hell.
For the glory of the Lord. Time to dull this blade a little, don't you think?
Now is the moment.
Good. My axe is ready for battle.
Onward!
Yeah.
Time to dull this blade a
Let's crack some skulls.
My spear is hungry.
Damn, this loot thing is so fucking, because there's 5 characters to shift to. Like if it was, I don't know, like a basic Diablo clone with only one character, it wouldn't be so convoluted. And well, it's not it's just yes, too many characters and too much crappy loot, and the inventory space is too small. Whoa, is a ranger, fucking Aragorn. But yeah, even nowadays, like there's all sorts of belief in the like supernatural and mythological and like new like metaphysical beliefs and like you know, stuff that is not clearly physical and paranormal and like, you know, there are people who have had like seen UFOs and had abduction experiences and stuff, and yeah, I do think there is some truth to it, but I don't like how the narrative is framed usually, like in the mainstream, that like either you believe that UFOs are and that's just unidentified flying objects, that they're just they are alien spacecraft from, I don't know, another galaxy or whatever.
As the Philistines gathered for the final battle against
Like
Saul,
operated by beings from another planet. Like maybe it is, or maybe they are something completely different, like significant, and if you knew the truth about them, it would like change our perception of reality very much. But maybe it has nothing to do with other planets or anything, but yeah. And the princes of the Philistines were wroth with him, and the princes of the Philistines said unto him, Make this fellow return, that he may go again to his place which thou hast appointed him, and let him go down with us to battle, lest in the battle he be an adversary to us. For wherewith should he reconcile himself unto his master, should it not be with the heads of these men? And like now, of course, like everybody's heard the conspiracy theory about like reptilian shapeshifters and stuff, and probably snickered to themselves like, hey, so silly. Well, I don't think it's like, okay, I'm not convinced that they actually exist, but I think like there's a possibility, because quite frankly I think that the world is so fucked up, like any seemingly far-fetched explanation has a chance of being correct, or at least like partially correct, since this is actually better. So sad. These cheap ass items are better than the crap I have. But this is even better. That's good.
Onward!
Onward.
I thought you'd never ask.
Yes.
Let's crack some skulls. Let's do this.
Thank you. My axe was getting a bit...
Onward!
My ass
For
was
King
getting a
David.
bit salty or something.
My spirit is hungry.
But yeah, like I don't know, 10 years ago, a bit over 10 years ago, I like made this thought experiment by myself to like figure out what is actually. Ooh, stash some crap. Oh no, the vendors are here.
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay, sell these. Oof. Pauldrons of work. Ooh, that thing is actually useful. That might be useful. Maybe. Too much stuff that I might be able to use sometime in the future, so I don't want to get rid of it yet. So fucking common crap. Ooh. So this.
I've been
somebody
wanting
can
to stretch
wear.
my legs.
Finally, time to
shine.
Okay, that was good.
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay, go deposit. Okay. There's more crap here.
For King David.
And then sell
Time
this
to do
crap.
the Lord's bidding.
Hello there.
It's good to see you.
Oh, I don't wanna buy anything anyway.
Welcome, my friends.
Diana. I don't know. Let's get some vitality.
Since their families had been kidnapped, David's men were ready to stone him. Through his reliance on God, he was able to lead his men to trust in him and win a total victory over the Amalekites.
And David was greatly distressed, for the people spake of stoning him, because the soul of all the people was grieved, every man for his sons and for his daughters. But David encouraged himself in the Lord his God. I was gonna talk more, but maybe I'll end this video here. And yeah, I'll end it here and talk more next time.